You got this one. We're here with Judith Boyd, the style crone.
Oh, are you doing it
one
again?
of my very favorite people to be with and learn from. And we were at dinner and we were talking a little bit about ageism and how Judith herself confronts ageism and deals with it on a daily basis.
I have my own inner ageist. It's impossible not to in a culture that has institutionalized ageism, just as all the other isms are part of our culture. And how I deal with this is through taking good care of myself, because that means I'll have more energy, I'll have more passion for what I love to do. And how I take care of myself is I'm devoted to yoga, I meditate first thing in the morning, and I eat a plant-based diet. And I also believe in having other practitioners in my life, such as acupuncture, therapy, anything that will help me feel stronger as I'm growing older. And one of the things that I've learned is that embracing aging, and research has been done on this, gives us 7.5 years more of life. That's reason enough to take good care of myself and to embrace aging. It's one of the reasons that I have incorporated style into my life, because for me, putting together an outfit is like a meditation. It's very organic, and I feel like it contributes to my health, which is, again, the main thing that I do to confront ageism in our culture.
And if someone else was to ask you what they can do to feel more self-worth as they get older?
I think it's important to have a passion. So it doesn't matter if it's style. Let's say you love to garden or cook or go to the theater. Any of the interests that you have that you can focus on that gives you a feeling of passion contributes to your health. And so I think that's a major thing that you can do to confront ageism.
I know that as you get older, there's more and more things that you've had to deal with and kind of overcome.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how have you dealt with these things? Like, I know that you lost your husband.
Yes.
And have lost many friends at this age.
Right.
And how do you keep going?
That's a really good question, because I didn't really anticipate that as I would age, that people that I was close to and that were the most important people in my life would no longer be here. Because in my daily life, I was fortunate to have people that I loved and that loved me. And I was talking to Ari at dinner tonight that the 3 most important people in my life are no longer here. And it's been a challenge at times to keep going, but one of the things that has helped me keep going is style. And dressing up every day, even if it's just to go to the grocery store, that's an event. Who knows who I might run into, and it really doesn't matter, because I'm actually putting this outfit together for myself. So it's part of nurturing myself. And also, I wear whatever I want to wear. I don't follow lists. Leopard print is one of my favorite neutrals. And there's all kinds of rules for us as we get older, that we're not supposed to do this or we're not supposed to do that. And that is another symptom of an ageist culture. So I think there's so many other things I could say right now. I think it affects every part of our life that...
Well, you were saying that you've become more and more independent.
I have. Oh, yes, we were talking about loss. And I feel I've been independent for many years, but now I don't know how much life I have in front of me, because at 76, even though people can die at any age, but at 76, it's clear that I'm in the final phase of my life. So it really doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want to do if I decide to do it. So it gives me a lot of freedom.
How do you nurture that relationship with yourself? Because I'm oftentimes afraid of being alone at some point in my life.
When I was younger, I feel like it was more important for me to be around people, and now I really enjoy the time that I spend by myself. After my husband died, and I thought that I couldn't go on without him, but what I've discovered is that I really like the time that I have by myself. I live by myself. I created a closet in almost every room in my house. I have a hat room, I have a scarf room. And for me, and maybe it sounds like it's not a deep way of living, but for me, it brings meaning. And many of the pieces that I have, because I have a vintage collection, I have a hat collection, that the pieces that I have memories of where I discovered the piece or what I was doing at the time and where I wore it. And for me, it's very meaningful. And it's hard to describe sometimes. It's not like my hat collection is composed of humans, but I have affection for the hats that are in my collection, and I take good care of them, and I give them time to be out and about. I give them life, and at the same time, it gives me life to be wearing them.
Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thanks, Ari.
You can visit Judith Boyd's blog and Instagram account, The Style Crone, and @Style Crone. Thanks.